What's going on, guys? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy Larry, one half of the DIXON WAY. My beautiful wife Shonda, the other half. We provide you guys with fire commentary on all our favorite sports teams. From the Braves, the Hawks, the Falcons, the Atlanta Dream, the Bulldogs, even my wife Gators. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary, the content. If you do, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ding, ding. Get all our latest video. Let's get into it, man. Chops in the chat. Look like Money Mike gonna lead it off today. Love to see it. Money Mike been on a tear. I'm trying to get this 3D up for you guys right now. Technology gonna be technology. So yeah. Let's see. It's here. As you guys populate in, make sure you hit that like button. It's the lifeblood of our stream. It helps us get in the algorithm. Thank you, thank you. ATL Georgia Faithful, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That's time for you. Welcome back to the stream. David Stark's in the building. Happy Sunday to everybody. Appreciate y'all coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the DIXON WAY. We'll go ahead and get that going. Trying to get this 3D straightened out. Don't act like you want to upload right now. Money Mike up the bat. Here's the wind in the pitch. Money Mike fouled that off. That was right on the inside corner. Money Mike batting 303 on the season. Love to see it. 0-1 account right now. Peralta up the pitch. Here's the one in the pitch. That's the inside corner, same location, but did not want to swing at it that time. Breezy in the building. What up, family? Appreciate you coming through. One-eyed members. Thank you. Give you in the building. What's going on? Appreciate you coming through. What are you pain and suffering about? We won yesterday. We about to win this series. Let's go. Now, if you want to say for the Hawks, then yeah. Knicks won another championship for the Hawks 1-1. It's crazy. Here's one in the pitch. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good patience by Money Mike. Let's go, Money. Let's go, Michael. You got this. Here's the one in the pitch. Money Mike hit that thing right into left field. Bloop, bloop. Get up in there. Money in the chat, please. Money in the chat. Yes, sir. Money Mike leading this thing off. Who knew? Good inside-out swing. Taking that ball exactly where it came from. Hitting in the left field. Little oppo blooper. Let's go. Let's go. Here's one in the pitch. All right. Mauricio Dubon of the bat, batting second. Here's the one in the pitch. Dubon with a hit. Let's go. Little bloop, 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 bloop. Let's go, Braves. Bat to bat. Singles. Hit Money Mike in the buttocks. Hit him in the glutes. In the cheeks, as the kids say these days. All up on the cheeks. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's spoil the Mets' day. You know, all New Yorkers are happy because the Knicks won the championship. Now it's time to spoil their day with the mess. Matteo at the bat. That's a ball. Batting 270 on the season. Love to see it. Leading the league in home run, 20. 51 RBIs already. We ain't even at the halfway mark yet. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball too low. We about to get these bases loaded. 2-0 to count. Come on, Braves. 2-0 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss at an 86-mile-per-hour changeup on the outside corner. Good pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one in the pitch. Swing and a miss at a 94-mile-per-hour four-seam fastball on the upper outer half. Was a strike if he let it go, so good pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch. Well, Mario called for timeout. Now he's back in the box. Here comes the pitch. Peralta is set. Here's the one in the pitch. And fouled that off a little bit off the plate. Called the strike. Had to protect the plate on that. I understand. 2-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball inside. 3-2 to count. Good at bat by Mario. 2-runner zone with no outs. Ozzie Albies in the on-deck circle. Braves looking to put a huge crooked number up right now. Here's the one in the pitch. And man, Olson hits that through the line. That's going to be at least one. Money Mike stops. Oh, he goes back to third base, almost tagged out. Who did that? Was it Mike or the third base coach? Because they went to third base. They threw it at third base. Didn't throw it home. They were conceding that run. All right, let's see it again. Let's see it again. Money Mike going. And they stopped them. Oh, I don't know about that third base coach. Third base coach stopped them. Looked like he was going to third base to stop them advancing. I think they were conceding that run. All right. Ozzie Albies up the bat. Bases loaded with no outs. Come on, Braves. Come on. Chops in the chat. Let's go. Here's the one to pitch that ball outside. Good eye. 1-1 is the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, Braves. We need a huge crooked number right now. Here's the one to pitch. He was playing shallow. You're right about that, Dave Stark. I'm just thinking Money Mike's speed could have got there. We'll be looking at that. He was shallow, though. 2-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. And Ozzie Albies fouled that off. Please go foul. Please, yes. Thank you. Do not need a pop fly in foul territory. Two and two to count. Here's the one to pitch. And Ozzie Albies strikes out. Well, at least he didn't hit into a double play. Baseball, probably. I known about softball, but never baseball. Georgia Dog, what's up, fam? One of our members. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. I'm doing fine, man. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Oh, yeah. Dominant win by the Dogs last night. Dominant win. I watched that game. Going back and forth between that and the Spurs and Knicks game. 0-1 to count. Dominique Smith up the bat. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. Dom already got a grand slam and a base clearing double this season with bases loaded. Definitely one of the players we want up at bat with bases chuck. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. Here's the 1 to pitch. Done foul that off. High, 3-2 to count, full count. Yeah, it's been a professional softball team. Yeah. Just like professional women's soccer. Yep. Here's the 1 to pitch. And Dumb hit that thing to left field. And that's going to be a sacrifice fly. Money Mike should get in. Yes. Run. Secure. There we go. All right. Good sacrifice fly by Dumb. Great job by Dominic Toretto, a.k.a. Dom Smith, with that sacrifice fly. Braves score first. Let's go. I want another score. We need at least score 2. It was bases loaded with no outs. I need at least 2 runs. Come on, I need a base hit right here, right now. Austin Riley, I need something. Stone Cold, I need you right now. Here's 1 to pitch. That ball too low. Good eye by Austin. Let's go, Steve. That's right. Productive out, Dave. Productive out. 1 of those count. Here's the 1 in the pitch. And Austin Riley just pop fly. It's out there. Infield fly. All right, we got the lead, but that's very, very worrisome. Got to put at least 2 runs up on that. With bases loaded with no outs. Kind of really bad. All right, so it's 1 to zip. Braves strike first. Hopefully that gives Elder, a sigh of relief. Like, hey, I'll come out here and have a lead before I even pitch. That's a good feeling. I don't know what Drake would have did, Georgia Dog, but it would have made me feel better if him being up there. And if Michael gonna take that approach leading off, then he might need to be the leadoff hitter until Ronald gets back. That was a great at bat. Very disappointing David Starks. Very. Those were real Braves fans and not the plants. You guys do understand the people that they follow with jerseys and stuff most likely are plants. Well, how do you follow people and they don't notice a camera following them? They never look back, be like, oh, what the heck? Like that looked like a real family. That dude walking, see a Braves, Braves vision cameraman, and be generally excited about being on the broadcast. Here is the 1 in the pitch. That ball inside, very close to being a strike. She's 2-0 to count. Carson Bench up the bat, batting .253 on the season. Here's the 1 in the pitch. That's a strike at the top of the strike zone. Slider, good pitch. Nah, I need Matty O at 3. Georgia Dog. I need Matty O at 3. Here's one to pitch. Strike. Sinker. Nasty. 90 mile per hour right at the knees. 3-2 to count. And walked him. That's not good. Lead off walk. All right, let's go, man. Yeah, exactly. He needs runner on so their home run power go to good use. Yeah. Their home run power needs to go to good use. That's why they have Drake Baldwin in front of him. Because Drake normally gets on base. All right, Boba Shed up. Here's one to pitch. Don't look like the same player he was in the with the Blue Jays, but hey, whatever. They got him instead of repaying the polar bear. Here's one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ozzie and Riley ruined that whole inning. I agree, Southside. What's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. It's time for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Here's one to pitch. That ball way too far inside. What's this? What button is this? Oh, it's not any button. Okay. So I need to make that the other sounder. Okay. Here's the one to pitch. That ball launched into left field. All right. Run at second and third. Get hit by Bichette. That was a meatball. All right, 2 runners on with no outs. Now the Braves got to deal with this with Juan Soto up the bat. Here's one to pitch. Juan Soto is not going to drop no bunt. Ain't no way. He even laughed and chuckled at it. Look at him. Don't you dare let that induce you into throwing a meatball down the middle because you think he going to bunt. What? He bunt? Holy crap. They asked Juan Soto to bunt, and he dropped the beauty. But great defense to go to third base to get the leadoff guy. Wow. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I ever seen Soto bunt. What's up, Douglas? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Here's one to pitch. Now double player, get it. A double player, get it.
Georgia Dog S6H says, that first inning will be remembered. If we lose his game, the opportunity was there.
Here's a one to pitch. All right, it's 2-0 to count. Jay Young of the bat, batting 268, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, the OPS 830. All right, here's the one to pitch. 3-0 to count. Ball way low and inside. Bryce Elder about to walk, the bases loaded. 1 out. Strike right at the knees. You gonna challenge it? I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Challenge it. 3-1 to count. Here's one to pitch. And that ball hit right up the middle. That's going to score 2. So it's down. We're down 2-1 right now. Oh, no. They didn't come home. Another base running blunder. One on the Braves and one on the Mets. All right, it's 1-1. I'll take it. Juan Soto. Yeah, Juan Soto ain't that fast. Yeah. Okay. All right, it's 1-1. Get a double play here, and we're out this inning. Bryce Elder in some trouble. Bryce Elder already up to 18 pitches. Bottom half of the first inning. Both teams only scored 1 run right now. It's only 1 out, though. A.J. Ewing coming up the bat. Batting 250 with 1 home run. Here's a winding pitch. Drop that. Nice slider. Inside right at the about thigh high. On 1 to count. Nonchalant. How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. This sounds for you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. That ball outside. On 1 to count. Change up. Low and away. That ball going down the left field line. That's going to score another run. Might score 2, depending on. Oh my God, that's going to be inside the Parker. That's going to be inside the Parker. Oh no, it's not. It's 4-1. Or 3-1. Excuse me. This Mickey Ficky. This. Are you kidding me, bro? You really hit that pole. You really hit the pole, huh? Wow. That thing's in foul territory, too. Wow. That's Shaqtin' the Fool right there, ain't it? Yes, right. Shaqtin' the Fool. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. I just hit the foul pole. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. What? What's up, Ken Ross? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. That sounded good. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who he was throwing to, Douglas. Welcome back to the stream, Ken Ross. That sounded for you. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. I'm serious, man. I need that sounder for that. He's Shaqtin' the Fool. Here's one to pitch. Got him. Check swing. He definitely swung on that. No. No. Wow. 1-0 to count. Oh, yeah, he went. Okay, they just had it up wrong on the graphic. On 1 to count. Here's a 1 to pitch. 0-2 to count. For me or you, that's possible. For a professional player, I don't know how that's possible. That you gather the ball in the field of play and you throw it in foul territory. That's like 50 Cent doing pitching off the mound when he threw it and it just went sideways. That's what a professional player with Hall of Fame genes in your scrimp sheet that's did. Here's a 1 to pitch, and that ball rocketed down the line. Foul ball. He's shutting the food. Yeah, shutting the food. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. I think we want to win, Georgia Dog. That's just unfortunate. That definitely was the worst throw that Yaz has probably made in his career. Here's the one to pitch. Swing got a miss. Strike three. All right, so it's 3-1 right now. This is the type of inning that I wanted the Braves to have. Unfortunately, the Mets have. So the Mets riding off the Knicks' energy right now. The energy is real high in the city of New York. The Mets bottling some of that up and looking to try to beat the Braves in a series. That would be back-to-back losing series. And that ball hit right up the middle. That's going to score another run. It's 4-1 right now. 2-out shenanigans get hit by Beatty. This is the inning that I was hoping the Braves have. And the Mets are looking like the Braves right now, bringing runners across. Ah. Daryl, what's up, fam? Welcome back to the stream. That's a strike on the outside corner. 14 fastball, 93 miles per hour. There's a runner on first base with 1 out. MJ Melendez is up to bat. Batting 208, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. Here's one to pitch, ball way up by the face. That's a ball. 1-1 is the count. What's up, Smizzy? Welcome back to the stream. That's time for you. Wayne Knight, appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. We got a lot of baseball to play, though. We got a lot of baseball to play. Game ain't over with. Here's the one to pitch. That ball popped up. That should be out number 3. Austin Riley underneath it and got it. All right. So the New York Mets put up 4 runs in the bottom half of the first inning, and the score is 4-1. Georgia Dog is refusing to give anybody a chair until we score 4 runs. Oh my goodness. He's withholding the chairs. All right, let me go to the bathroom right quick. I'll be right back. Rewind the count. Eli White, the last 5 games, is batting .500. A home run, 2 doubles. 0-2 to count right now, though. Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball way outside. Kind of wish Eli White was in that spot when Austin Riley came up. Here's the wind and the pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. 2-2 is a count. Come on, Braves. Southside, I agree with you, brother. It is what it is now. Let's rally now. That was ball 3. Still 2-2 to count for Eli. Next man up. Here's the one in the pitch. Eli hit that thing, but softly to the shortstop. And he's out. Good defense by Bo Bichette. That's out number 1. Here come Yaz, who definitely need to make up for that blunder in the outfield. Like 200% got to make up for that blunder. Here's a winding pitch. That ball inside lower corner missed, just barely missed by half an inch, if that. 1-0's a count. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the winding pitch. Drop that curveball in the bucket. Caught him looking. 1-1 is the count. Don't look like Francisco Lindor is playing. Here's a winding pitch. That ball fouled off. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. I see you. DJ Shire said, I see the old elder is back. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. He's getting hit, but when you go back, just go back and look at what Yaz did, and he didn't make up for it. Brown, weak, soft hit to the first baseman. He tags the base. That's out number 2. Yaz standing in fair territory, threw the baseball, and it hit a foul pole. The pole that's there for the net, he hit it. Then it ricocheted and just went into the the outfield. And another run came in. So, yeah. A comedy of errors happening right now. Here comes the DO, the designated out, Sandy Leon. Nonchalant, let's not forget, these are the Mets who are playing. Yeah. Hey, look, I hear you, Nonchalant. I mean, look, man. The injuries are finally catching up to the Braves. I still think we can weather it, though. Leon batting .077, batting 7%. Hey, that's the hardest hit ball I ever seen him hit. Anthony, how you doing, man? Dixon, I got an interesting question for you. If you had a choice between receiving who? Man, I don't care about those hypotheticals, man, but thank you for coming in, Anthony. Welcome to the stream. It ain't even about baseball. I'm so enthralled in baseball right now, man. I don't care about Sean Taylor or Ray Lewis. They were never Falcons. And I'm not Tony Stark, so I can't, or Ant-Man, so I can't go back in time. We only deal with the players we got right now. Elder needed, yeah, he needed to have 3 up, 3 down real quick. Elder, the next inning. Here's one in the pitch. Sandy pops it up, fouled off, 2-2 to count. Do I think the Braves make a big time trade at the deadline, or did they do all their trade done before the deadline? Really, truthfully, man, I don't think we're gonna make a big move. I think a lot of these moves that's on Twitter or out there are fan made, fan wish list type of things. Here's the one to pitch that ball way too low. 3-2 is a count. This is a good at bat for Sandy. He usually don't get to 3-2. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Sandy goes down, struck out. And we're going to the bottom half of the second inning, down 4-1. I think our team is our team. I think if we were going to make a big move, it would have happened in the offseason. I don't think that whoever the ownership group is not going to allow AA to go out and spend enormous. I also don't think that AA will go and get Screwball. He's not going to get Screwball. Okay? He's not. He's not going to mortgage any type of future to go get a rental. That is not Alex Anthopoulos' way. It's not. When he makes a move, it's intentional and he gets it for multiple years on a cheap deal. You can say, what he got, Chris Sale. Chris Sale, we got Boston to pay half of his deal. Remember, Chris Sale was making $30 million per year. We got them to pay half of his deal. He was making like 32 or something like that. We got them, so all we were paying was 17. Now we gave him an extension. He's going to make 23. We are not going to go out to Screwball and give them all this talent for a couple of month rental and then he's out the door because we'll never spend the amount of money to keep him. The Jordan Alvarez is interesting, but he would make the most money on his team. And we generally don't pay players like that. That's why I don't think that Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to be here. He's not going to get re-signed, personally. If he asks for anything higher than Austin Riley. Because we're seeing right now, Austin Riley is our best, he's our highest paid player, but not getting the production. That's the only reason why I say that. I want Ronald to be a Brave for life. But with the pending labor dispute coming up, he's not going to get signed before the season. And who knows what happened after that. I don't think anybody's going to get money like that when they implement a salary cap. Here's the one in the pitch. Bryce Elder throws another ball. Bryce Elder's slipper might have came off and it turned back into a flip-flop. He's been kind of struggling these past few games as we get closer to the All-Star game. That also was a pattern in 23? Yeah. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. Hopefully he can battle through it and don't hit the wall. He hit some type of wall. So hopefully he don't hit it again. 1-2 is the count. Turin's up the bat. Batting .226 on the season. Need to get this dude up out of here. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball dribbles right to Ozzie Albies. He got it. Quickly throws him out. And that's out number 1. Do you see us getting Logan Webb from San Francisco? No, I don't. I don't. I would be pleasantly surprised if we do, but I don't. I don't think Alex Anthopoulos had any inkling on going to get someone of note. Logan Webb would be of note. Your Alvarez would be of note. Scuba would be unbelievable. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just being real. Like, that's not the type of move that Alex Anthopoulos has traditionally made. Here's one in the pitch. That ball rocketed out in right field, and that's a base hit. It might be for two unless Eli cut this off. Eli got it, throws it in to second base and cuts it off. Benj will only take a single, but that was a great hit. He's the leadoff guy. Here comes the top half of the rotation again. Southside said, I'm surprised fans are there. I thought they would be passed out in the streets. Oh no, I mean they're still gonna go there, but I see a lot of fans. You got to understand the Knicks and the Mets share the same color scheme, so I see a lot of people in Knicks jerseys and in Knicks hats out there. They probably ain't went to sleep either. To be honest, here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off his leg. 0-2 to count. Hey, beautiful. Everybody say hello to the beautiful Shonda. They know now. All right, here's one in the pitch. Swing at him as he's up out of there. Go sit down. I'm going to give him a chair. You ain't got to. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. Georgia Dog said, I ain't give him no chairs until we score four runs. Swellenbach and Waldrop coming back along with a healthy Baldwin and Acuna are our deadline moves. 100% David Starks. Thank you. That's what we do, guys. We wait on injured guys to get back and say, hey, guess what? That's just like us getting the move since we haven't played with them all season. All right. And if I'm lying, someone tell me. They tried to get a pickoff move. It was unsuccessful. Soto at the bat. It's 2 outs. Run at first base. Juan Soto, who normally plays very well against the Braves, no matter what jersey he's in. Take swing, did he go? No, he did not. 1-1 is the count. Nonchalant and David Stark said, hello, Shonda. Said, hello, Shonda. Yeah, it was a quick little isolated storm. Looked like it's about to drop. It's probably humid as all get out right now. That ball grounded on the ground right past Ozzie Albies, a runner advancing to third base. Nah, but it was raining for a good 20 minutes. Now the sun look like it's coming out, popping out. It's probably very humid out there, like a sauna. I hope they ain't split either. Yeah, rush of water real quick. Yeah. Yeah, because I watered today, yeah. Sheesh. Man, guys, if you ain't checking us out on the DIXON Way in the Garden, please check us out. You will have more and more content coming out as our food produces. More and more harvests. Greens, beans, potatoes. All right, back to the game, man. Jerry Young is 1-for-1, RBI single in the first inning, and scored a run. It's 2 outs, 2 runners on. No 2-out shenanigans, please. Let's get up out of here. 1-0 to count. Here's the one to pitch. 2-0 to count. Bryce Elder can't find the strike zone. Unfortunately, it's a mystery. Here's the one to pitch. That ball check fouled off. I mean, normally the pattern of what Alex Anthopoulos has done is, you know, we wait till our injured players get back and say, hey, these are the guys that, these are like free agents. We pick up guys like, uh, is one the pitch. They call that a strike. Ain't no way that was a strike, but I'll take it. I'll take it 2-2 to count. Uh, yeah, we don't go get top of line pitchers. We wait for our guys to get healthy. AJ Smith-Shawver has been an example for the past 3 years of that. Here's the one to pitch that ball fouled off. Ronald Acuna Jr., same thing. You add Ronald Acuna Jr., it's like adding a top end free agent. Unfortunately, is he's been getting hurt the past 3 seasons. Now it's becoming more frequent. Here's a wind to pitch. I don't want to give up on Ronald. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you even entertain re-signing him, it has to be a provision in his contract saying you cannot play winter ball. That's done. You're not a young man anymore. And your body is steadily breaking down because you're playing baseball year round. You're never taking a break. You're never giving your body a rest. When you get to these dog days of the summer, which we just entered, look what happened. More injuries. 3-2 to count. Let's go, Bryce. All we need is an out, brother. And he steps off the base. Out the pitcher's mound. Here's one to pitch. That ball popped up sky high. Austin Riley looking up and caught it. All right. So we're going to the top half of the third inning. The Braves are down 4-1.
Georgia Dog S6H says, such a disappointing game so far.
It's all right, Georgia Dog. And to be honest, man, that game was so exciting yesterday with the Georgia Bulldogs. We need that pitcher right now. Man, complete game, 15 strikeouts. Go on and sign that kid right now. Draft him right now. JB, what's up, JB? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. He said, we don't get rid of Elder, we're in big trouble. Never gone. We know what Elder is at this point. We have seen this a million times with him. Joy V will probably be a second or third rounder, unfortunately. That could be fortunate for the Atlanta Braves, actually. You say unfortunately, that could be fortunate for the Braves, who, the Braves like reaching. Well, I wouldn't say reaching. The Braves like stockpiling pitching prospects. So that's their drafting motto. So if he can be there in the second round, if he's not a first rounder, I would take a flyer on him. The kid is amazing. All right, Money Mike back up the bat. That ball outside, good eye. Money Mike started the so-called rally, but we wasted it. Came in on sacrifice fly, but that's all we did. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside, good eye by Money Mike. Not swinging to that. Let's go. Discipline. Yeah, that guy was awesome. Yeah, Joey was awesome. Money Mike, inside out hit. Oh, man, drops right there at the, he didn't get enough of it. Good catch by the second baseman. I thought it was going to bloop over their head. It went blooped in front of second base. Definitely got jammed. Yeah, Money Mike's leading off today. He got a leadoff hit. We had bases loaded with no outs and couldn't score nothing but a sacrifice fly. That's it. Here's one in the pitch, Dubon. Glad they didn't step out of the box. That's so aggravating. 1-1's the count. Here's the one in the pitch. Dubon's pop one up inside, thigh high, foul ball. The month of June, Ozzie, Matty O, and Mauricio all hitting over 300. And that ball swinging bunt. Pitcher picks it up, throws him out by half a step. Good hustle down the line by Mauricio, but he's out nonetheless. We knew Mauricio, we knew these guys were going to cool down. Georgia Dog say he's so frustrated with the game. I think, yeah, we're frustrated, but I ain't giving up hope, man. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. Good eye. I might have clipped the strike zone, but whatever. No challenge. 1-0's a count. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. 3-1 to count. Come on. We scored a run, Georgia Dog. We scored 1 run. 2 outs right now. 3-1 to count. I would imagine him just walking Matt Olson. No need to give him a meatball. He did. He just didn't capitalize on it. All right, full count. 3-2 to count to Matt Olson. Peralta is up to 57 pitches, top half of the third inning. Of course, one run ain't gonna cut it. We know that, especially since it's 4-1. Here's the one to pitch, and Matteo popped that up, slings his bat down, and that's gonna be out number 3. All right, we're going to the bottom half of the third inning. Braves down 4-1. All right, man. So Braves gonna be looking to hold these guys off right here and try to get some more runs. We got to get 3 more runs before the 9th inning. That's the name of the game. Braves right now staring at the possibility of lose 2 straight series. Definitely the first time this season that would possibly happen. Let's go, Bryce. Here's a 1 to pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. 88-mile-per-hour sinker. Good pitch. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball a little bit too high. 91-mile-per-hour, 4-seam fastball. When that ball hit right into center field, base hit, Money Mike scoops it up, and that's a single. All right, leadoff single by Ewing. Here's a double play. Here's the 1 to pitch. That ball, that's 1. All right, didn't get back. Great catch by Dubon at shortstop. Magnificent Mind Magic Man in the building.
Magic Man 2 says, smash the like and subscribe. It's fast, easy, and free to do. Memberships are available.
Double sounder. Brett Beatty of the bat, 1 for 1. Here's 1 to pitch. Check swing. All right, Bryce. Pickoff move. Nope. Missed it. One knows the count. That ball, Austin Riley got it, but could not corral it. That's a base hit. 2 runners on, 1 out. 2 runners on, 1 out. God dang it, man. Good hit by Beatty. Hit it where they ain't. Dang it, man. Come on, Braves. We need a double play right here. Here's the 1 to pitch. And that ball hit into right field, caught by Eli, almost underran it. Oh my God, he was charging and then had to jump up because he almost over, compensated. Oh my goodness. That would have been like last year when he charged the ball and didn't judge it right and it flew right over his head. And that ball hit Austin Riley. He got it, and that's out number 3. Thank the Matrix. Great job, man. Applause in the chat for getting up out of that situation. "100%, man. 100%, Magic Man."
Magic Man 2 says, all those injuries have decimated these team, they aren't even the team they were 2 weeks ago.
100%, man. They're not the same team, man. We keep having injuries. We got a guy that uses PEDs that's never been on the team for 2 years that's taking up salary. We got constant pitchers coming in and out of the lineup. Our star player keeps getting injured. And soft tissue is, you know what I'm saying, I don't even, man, hamstring with the soft tissue. If I'm the Braves, man, it's going to come to a point that you're going to have, and you're going to have to make Ronald a DH. His body is telling you got to make him a DH. Unfortunately, when you do that, you're literally losing one of the best defensive arms, defensive right fielders in all of baseball. What's up, Monkey Business? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Of course, we're getting them back, but I'm just saying, like, that's why when people say, or people ask me, hey, Larry, do you think we're gonna make a big move? No. Guys, I put it to you like this. 2023 was the perfect opportunity to go all in, get you a rental pitcher, get you one more rental bat, and go all in for a championship. And we didn't do it. We had the best offense in baseball history. And we didn't do it, guys. So, no, I don't think we're going to go out and make a big move. I just don't. Sorry, call me pessimistic. I would say realistic, but you can say pessimistic if you want to. We're not making a big move, guys. We're not. We're waiting for these guys to come back, and that's going to be our big move. Here's one to pitch, and that's what it's going to be spun like on Braves Vision and across multimedia. ATL Hulk, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I see you. Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. 0-1 to count to Ozzie Albies is the one to pitch. Swing and a miss at a nasty curveball. Drop that off the table. 0-2 to count. JB asks, Larry, do you think there's any smoke to this Jaylen Brown stuff? I hope so, but knowing the Hawks organization, they're not going to pull the trigger. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way in the dirt. There's never been any time in the history of when I've been alive that the Atlanta Hawks have went out and traded for a top 10 talent to pair with their best player on the team. Never in the history of the Hawks. So until I see it, I won't believe it. But I want it. Here's one to pitch. Ozzie Albies hit a ball that was just above his feet right to the first baseman. Pitcher covers on the hand throw, and that's out number 1. I've never seen it. I don't think anyone in the number 8 pick and the number 23rd pick is going to be worth Jaylen Brown for the next 5 years. I don't believe it. All right, man. 0-1 to count. Dom up the bat. Magic Man said, hold on. I'll let him say it.
Magic Man 2 says,
Dom hit that ball
it's a
weakly to second base. He got it, throws him out. That's 2 outs.
Those players are out. They could lose the postseason in a month. They have to find wins now.
I'm telling you right now, what's going on is the Braves are going to pedal and bail the water out and wait for their players to come back. They're not going to make a big move. We needed that in 2023, and we didn't do it. I do not foresee. And Austin Riley just first pitch popped it up, and that's going to be out number 3 unless it hits the tarp. Caught. Out. And that's out number 3. All right. So yeah, the opportunity to win a championship was 2023. Oh no, he dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it. Yes. He dropped it. Thank the Matrix. Chris, what's up, fam? Here's the wind the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Home umpire said he went. 0-2 the count. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Hobbit, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's time for both of you guys. Austin Riley popped that up. That's going to be an out. Infield pop-up to the second baseman. That's out number 3. All right, the Braves go 3 up, 3 down very quickly. Going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Mets lead 4-1. Who do I give up for Jaylen Brown right now? Preliminary, like little fan stuff is like they're saying Dyson Daniels. It's either Dyson Daniels or Zach. Dyson Daniels. Who else? John Kaminga and Yeka Kongu, plus our 2 picks this year, or 1 our picks, like the 8th pick, and then next year's 20, whatever the Bucks and Pelicans, the worst one. So we get to keep our 23rd, but we give up 2 picks. Boston give up 2 picks, plus Jaylen Brown come to us. The Bucks get all the picks and the young players, and then Boston get Giannis. That's what I've seen. So the picks will all go to Boston. They can split up the young players how they want. Dyson go to Milwaukee, or Dyson and JK go to Milwaukee. Yeka Kongu goes to Boston with Giannis. We get JB and Hauser. So we get another 3-point shooter that we need. And Hauser's like what, 6'7", 6'8"? So yeah, he's a better version of Kisper. Georgia Dog, don't give up. Don't stop believing.
Georgia Dog S6H says, I give up, I'm done, I tried being patient.
Atlanta Hawks say a lot of injuries with some of our top players. Drake Baldwin, if he's not back, and Ronald Acuna Jr. That's correct. Also, our pitching staff. If it's going to happen, it's got to happen before the draft, which is in 2 weeks, guys. The draft is with... No, hold up. Is it next week? No, it's next week. The draft is next week, guys. The draft is next week. So it has to happen before the draft. If you're gonna use draft picks, if it's gonna happen for JB, it has to happen before the draft or during the draft. You know what I'm saying? That's one reason why we are doing, well, we were doing the draft anyway because the Hawks have 2 draft picks. All right, and that ball goes to Matt Olson. He steps on the bat. That's out number 1. Yeah, next week on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be doing that, guys. We will not be doing day number 2. We're doing day number 1. Monkey Business said these at bat are lazy. It's getting easier to get us out every inning. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you, Monkey Business. We got to get some plate discipline out there. All right, Boba Shett, he's 1 for 2 right now with a single in the first inning, scored a run. Landon Holder, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream. The sound for you. That ball going down the right field line. Caught. Good catch right there by Eli White. That's 2 outs. Can we get out of this inning without them scoring? Let's see. Inquiring minds want to know. Georgia Dog is getting very impatient right now. I understand.
Georgia Dog S6H says, they can play good defense all they want. I want to see some runs.
And I understand, Georgia Dog, especially you being a Bulldogs fan. We watching our Bulldog team in Omaha rake. How I would love to have the Rhino on this team, and I would just stick the Rhino in left field. He's athletic enough to play left field. Coach already said that. He plays catcher, but I would have him in left field. What would it hurt? But unfortunately, Rhino is going in the first round. We have no chance to get Rhino. Here's the one to pitch. That ball. Landon Holder said the Falcons are going to have a hard time this year dealing with your... Oh, I see. You got a Carolina Panther. Missouri going to be good at what? You talking about college football? Man, the Georgia Bulldogs ain't worried about no Missouri Tigers. But welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream, little bro. How you doing, man? 3-1 to count right now. Bryce Elder in some trouble. Here's the one to pitch. That ball too high, and he walked him. Walked Juan Soto. Kind of knew he was going to do that. Y'all going to be a good football team. Okay. I'm not worried about the Missouri Tigers at all. All right, that ball popped up. Is it going to go in no man's land? Caught. Good catch by Yaz. All right, get up out of there. 4th inning. Going to the top half of the 5th inning. Down 4-1. You meant to say that the other way. No, you meant to say that the other way, Georgia Dog. You meant to say that our college team make our professional team look like chumps hitting. But again, we don't have our full allotment. I would really like Trey Phillips on this team also. But again, Georgia Dog said, yeah, the other way. Yeah, the other way. I knew what you meant, brother. I knew what you meant. But yeah, you got to understand, that's one of the best offensive teams in SEC history. Like, come on, guys. Like, and they pretty much, majority of them stayed in college to try to go and win this year, you know. A lot of those guys could have came out last year. So, hold up. They still got the rule of you got to play until a junior in college, right? If you go to college. If not, then nah, because they were juniors. But still, yeah. When you watch the Georgia Bulldogs and the offense they put up, it was like, man, I wish the Braves could hit like that. I get it. Our defense is poor, though. Like, the Georgia Bulldogs defense is poor. So, they got to score a lot of runs like that. They have to. I don't know if Trey gonna be a first rounder. I know Rhino gonna be a first rounder for sure. Rhino gonna be top half of the first round. If Rhino make it past 15, I would be highly surprised. And the team that won't pick him are teams that are desperate to need pitching. You know? Well, Rhino definitely got to be a top 10 positional player coming out of college, even though he's on the older side. Have to be. Rhino probably that ball fouled off. 0-2 to count. Peralta only got 69 pitches, top half of the fifth inning. That's not bad. Especially how bad it started in the first inning. He done battled back to a reasonable pitch count now. Eli Speedway right. The book of Eli is up. Come on, Eli. 0-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way outside. Good eye. One ball, 2 strikes. Georgia Dog, that can happen depending on how they look in lower ball. In rookie ball. I mean, I kind of know better about the minor league system now since my nephew went through it. So yeah, anything about temporary expectations and stuff like that, I definitely understand going. I mean, it's still a prospect. Here's the one in the pitch. I know one thing, man. Teams bring in prospects all the time, and you got to show and prove when you first get there, or you get, on the bottom half of the ladder. You be at the top of the ladder, and you go down a couple of rungs every time they draft somebody new. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 2-2 to count. Good eye by Eli White, who carried the offense yesterday. Eli White is the reason why we won that game yesterday. Here's the one in the pitch. Eli White hit that ball, but it's just a lazy pop-up. That's out. And that's the first out. The Brewers don't need the number one prospect. They already got the miss. Here's the one in the pitch. I'm just messing with you, Magic Man. Yeah, Jesus, I heard about him. Here's the one in the pitch. What are ones to count? Let's go, yes. Share the wealth, Magic Man. Share the wealth. Here's the one in the pitch. And I'm talking, the Braves keep either in contention for the division or winning the division almost every dang on year. I got the nerve, right? I got the gall to talk about share the wealth. Braves fans. See, that's when Braves fans get obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? I know I can be an obnoxious Braves fan at times. I understand it. I get it. Here's the one to pitch. And yes, popped it up. Might be an infield pop-up. Nope, foul ball. You got to understand, man, Braves the only thing that fans in Georgia can actually hang their hat on outside the University of Georgia as being a consistent winner. Here's the one to pitch. That ball hit. Shortstop got it, throws him out. Well, we can have Giannis, his 3 brothers. Nah, we don't want Giannis and his 3 podcasts having brothers. No, we don't want them. Actually, we're rumored to be in the trade to facilitate Giannis leaving. We'll get Jaylen Brown. Y'all get a lot of picks in our young players. Y'all ain't trying to win right now anyway. Y'all get young players that you can grow and draft a whole bunch of draft picks and try to hit a winner chicken dinner on draft picks. It'll be better than what the Hawks got for Trae Young. I know that much. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball inside. That's 2-0 to count with Sandy. That's almost like a base hit for Sandy Leon. I ain't even gonna lie. Going 2-0. David Starr said there's smoke around the Hawks trading for Jaylen Brown. Yeah. That's what I was just talking about with Magic Man. Here's the one in the pitch. The Hawks will be the third team that helped facilitate the Giannis to Boston trade. We get Jaylen Brown, and we give up young players and picks. Boston's gonna give up picks. That's what it seemed like right now. Oh yeah, show everybody the bird. Let me see it. All right, here's and good hit by Sandy. Oh my goodness, all the Sounders. Sandy got a base hit. All right, here's the birdhouse, the bird mansion. It looked like the Burbs. So Shonda got the Burbs version of a bird mansion. We're gonna put this out outside in the wood area. I don't know. These spaces ain't that big though.
It's 5 of them.
It's 5 of them, but look how
Some birds are tiny.
these front ones are tiny, but this one right here got a whole, like it can sit a nest, but this one right here, that's gonna be a little bird, little bird. And that one, oh, this middle one,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, yeah, like
Oh yeah.
yeah, we ain't trying to snatch nobody eggs. Goodness gracious, yeah, they got little secret compartments back there too, guys. They got the little secret compartment. Bird just gonna go like this and escape.
The little bird man.
Yeah. All right. After the game, I know what I'm doing. I'm putting a bird mansion up on a tree.
You ain't gotta put them right now.
No, I mean after the game, it should be cooler. No, it's actually gonna be. We'll wait until that the evening. Yeah. Yes, Money Mike, walk. Let's go. Walk it out in the chat. We got 2 runners on with 2 outs. Let's go. Magic Man said that looked like the Keebler Elves home for cookies.
Oh, Magic. It actually does.
It does look like the Keebler Elves. Hold up, let me see that again, babe. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Oh God.
Hold up. Let me look at this Keebler Elf thing.
Oh goodness, Magic. Oh Lord, what did I do?
It ain't made out of cookie though, like the Keebler Elf house is. It's made out of wood. I appreciate those walk emojis. Georgia Dog said, hello, Shonda.
What's up, Georgia Dog?
Record versus the divisional opponents. Tampa Bay is number 1, the Braves are number 2. We need to win this game, though. Got to comeback fashion. Oh, it's the box lips, flaps going down in, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dubon, we need you. Here's the one to pitch. That ball, outside corner, strike, 98 mile per hour. Sheesh. Peralta up to 88 pitches. Georgia Dog said, I'm going to actually let him say that himself.
What's he saying?
I'm finna let him say it.
Georgia Dog S6H says, Magic Man more entertaining than the Braves offense.
Here's the Keebler Elf house for the birds outside. Yeah. It does look like that. Now he said, all right, Dubon hit it to third base, and he's out with a force out. Womps in the chat, please. If y'all don't get a hit, y'all gonna have to move into this Keebler Elf house. Come on, Braves. We're gonna move y'all out of y'all penthouses. You gotta live in the Keebler Elf house. Oh, so this door don't open.
No. And then this little part right here. is if we want to put some food for them.
Oh, we can put some little food right now. Nah, they got to get their own food.
We can put food there for them.
It's gonna be five, what, 6 families in here.
If that is big enough for 5 families.
All right, 5 families of birds gonna be try to be in this thing. Man, look here.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
Nice craftsmanship though.
Yeah, we may need to get another one.
Another one.
Well, we got the other 2 little birds.
You want a bird sanctuary back there?
We got one back there. You don't hear all them birds? It's like 14 different species.
I guess we ain't got. They got their own homes.
But this is nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna put some little cookies on the balcony.
For the squirrels to come get.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be a fight. Yeah, don't put no cookie on there. Squirrels. All those squirrels back there. George Dahl said our offense had a party with the Knicks fans last night.
I already thought about that actually.
They was out with the Knicks fans. Y'all think they were out there with the Knicks fans?
Yeah.
Guys, if you think the Atlanta Braves were out with the Knicks fans, put a 1 in the chat.
They were in them streets.
Put a 1.
They were in them streets with them last night.
Put a 1 in the chat. If you believe that is ludicrous,
I believe it.
Put a 2 in the chat.
I believe it. I thought about that earlier. I was like, oh yeah.
They weren't out there, baby.
Yes, they were.
They were not out there. Magic Man said 1.
Exactly, Magic. Exactly.
Magic Man said 1. They were out there. Here's one in the pitch. Swing got a miss. Bryce Elder's still in the game. 78 pitches. Bottom half of the 5th inning. That is not good. That's no bueno. But hey, trying to save the bullpen right now. Do what they got to do. Here's the one in the pitch. And that ball, ambush, is going bad to the wall. Bye-bye. Hit the clover sign. Did that dude just do this? Did he just do that to Bryce Elder? Nah, he went like this. Spider-Man. He shot spider webs at it. Oh, my goodness. Bryce Elder, the glass slipper might have turned to a flip-flop. It's 5-1. Braves down. And are 4 innings away for losing back-to-back series this season. Here's the one in the pitch. And that was crushed. It's going bad to the wall. Center field. Money Mike robbed it. No, he didn't. God dog it. Back-to-back hit. Back-to-back home runs. I thought Money Mike robbed that. Get Bryce Elder the heck out of there. The carrots is turned into a pumpkin. It's 6-1. Money Mike just dropped it. Oh, he just dropped it. He had it in his webbing and dropped it. It hit out the heel of his hand. Wow. Hitting the fence. Dislodged it. He got the air knocked out of him. He had it in his hand. He was sure he caught that. DJ Shine said it. How nice of us to help the Mets come out of their slump. Here go Magic Man. Doom and gloom.
Magic Man 2 says. Told ya, Elder was the next bummer.
That sucked. We went from manageable to try to come back to say the bullpen. Let's get ready to get out of here. David starts like, hey, Walt Whites, go get your boy. Get your boy, Walt Whites. Get your boy. Southside just laughing. Dylan died in the game. Thank all of you guys for coming in, man. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. That ball way in the dirt rolled away. One in those accounts. That's baseball, David Starks. You're absolutely right. Here's one to pitch. There was no way we were going to win 100 and what were we were scheduled to win like 110 games. Oh, we were on pace, excuse me. We're on pace for 110 games. Yeah. Here's one to pitch. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, things like this happen in baseball, guys. I'm not stressing it. Hate to see it against the White Sox and the Mets. Just don't let these 2 series losses become a 3rd series loss. Don't get inside of your head, basically. Facts outside. Facts. Here's one to pitch. That's a strike on the outside. Full count. 3-2 to count. Dylan died with 5 pitches. Beatty at the bat, 2 for 2. Having an outstanding game. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball, 94 mile per hour sinker, straight down center of Broadway. Mets trying to build off of that Knicks energy right now in the city. Same color scheme. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. He walked them. How many leadoff walks we gonna do today? They're showing all this stuff. Best ERA through 70 games for the Braves. 2002, 11, 13, and 26. What do all those have in common? Monkey business, I thought about that. But then I just watched the Braves lose a series to the Chicago White Sox and the lowly Mets. So until we get healthier, I'm not looking at any team like we can beat them guaranteed and sweep them. I want to win 2 out of 3 and keep it pushing. And that's what made me so infuriated last week when people were saying, oh, I guess we're just going to win 2 out of 3. Wow, boo-hoo. Like, never understand the power to be able to win 2 out of 3 consistently. Because when you don't see it, then you see people crashing out. Here's the one in the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 2-2 to count. Excuse me. 3-1 to count. Excuse me. Here's the one in the pitch. And he walked him. So we got 2 runners on base with no outs. Great job by Dylan Dodd coming in and continue the walk streak. Yep. All right, that's 1. And that's 2. Oh, a double play. All right, so running advance to third base. Well, what a much needed double play induced by Dylan Dodd. One thing we were hoping that Bryce Elder could do, but could not get it. Maybe we can get out of here without scoring a run. Maybe. Kevin Ortiz, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome back to the stream. Yep, Giants up next. Here's the one little bit. Swing and a miss. On 1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 95-mile-per-hour sinker. 0-2 to count. Leadoff man is back up. He's 1-2 in the game. Scored a run in the first inning. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss on 3 pitches. Go sit down. Dylan Dodd coming to clean up Elder's mess. But back-to-back Jacks got the New York Mets up 6-1 over the mighty Braves. Yeah, man. Guys, this is baseball. You're not gonna win every series. It was an amazing start of the season, but you're gonna have ups and downs, man. That's baseball. And we're injured, so we really can't even do anything about our lack of production when you got, arguably our most talented guy continuing to get hurt, and Ronald Acuna Jr. and our best young talent in Drake Bowen, and our best, he's hurt. Hopefully that doesn't continue, but he's hurt right now, and that's really hurt our lineup. Matt Olson bobblehead day, a bobblehead night on July the 6th. Okay. Well, it's a half a bobble. It's a half bobble. It's just the waist and the head. It's not a full bobble. The Phillies are slowly creeping up. They got Wheeler back. It's definitely been helping them. The Braves keep getting injured. You can't do nothing about it. We just treading water, guys, till we get everybody healthy. Here's the one to pitch. That ball low. 97-mile-per-hour strike. Good pitch. Froze Matty O. Perez pitching. Here's the second offering. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. Same arm angle, different pitch. Good eye by Matty O, not swinging at that. 1-2. He's batted today. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. Come on. Here's one to pitch. Check swing. Hit it in the dirt. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, Georgia Dog. Thank you for coming through, man. We see you in your next game. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O. Fouling off ball 2. I think he was riding in on his knees, but he tried to ambush it. Still 1-2 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O fouls that off. That would have been strike 3. 98 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball, thigh high. Caught the inside of the plate. All right, 2-2 to count. That's a ball. Good eye by Matty O. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O fouls that off. Still 2-2 to count. We're in the top half of the 6th inning, guys. The Mets got a commanding lead at 6-1. Three and two to count. That's a ball. Let's go. We need that leadoff guy on in the worst way, guys. Got to put pressure on this pitching staff. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O. Pop up center field. That's going to be out number 1. That was ball 4. He hit it out of the strike zone. Womp womp.
You big dummy.
Didn't need to swing at it. Did not need to swing at it. Just give more credence to how important Drake Baldwin is to this lineup. Here's one to pitch. Whoa, Ozzie had to dodge that. I almost got hit in the leg. All right, 1 out, nobody on. Ozzie Albies batting right, which he's much better from the right side. Here's the one to pitch. Swing at a miss, though. Couldn't tell it. 97 mile per hour sinker. 1-1 is the count. All right, that ball hit weakly to second base. He's out. And that's out number 2. Nobody on. And Dom hit it right there. Weekly to second baseman. Oh, Dom made it. Great hustle by Dom running down the line. And the second baseman threw it off line. Dom hustling caused that. Great hustle by Dom. Let's go. Dom also supplying the offense. Got the sacrifice fly today. I win the top half of the sixth inning, man. 2 outs, run on first base. Can we do something? Can we at least get one run? One of these things. Just one. Am I being greedy? I don't think so. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way outside. I need you, Austin. A 2-run shot would go a long way. Cut it in half. 1-0 the count. Here's the one to pitch. Almost hit him. Ball gets away. Runner should advance to second base, and he does. Here's the one to pitch. That ball inside. Let's go, Austin Riley. 3-0 to count. Just let him walk you. Run at second base. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike. We want to count. Come on. Here's the one to pitch. That ball outside. Let's go. All right. Come on. Come on, Braves. Come on, Braves. And here comes the manager. He's about to take him out. All right. 2 runners on with 2 outs. Mets trying to play this like it's their World Series. Come on, Braves. Well, let's go, man. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball gets away. Let's go. Run, run. Hurry up. Man, we didn't come home? Oh, my goodness. Come on, guys. Oh, it's dumb. Okay, okay. This ball got away. We should have been gone, man. And who is this at bat? Who is this dude at bat? All right, that's a changeup. That's the first time I've seen this dude. Who is this dude? Rowdy Tales. Tellers. All right, Rowdy, we need you. Here's one to pitch. Rowdy rips that thing, but right at the first baseman as he caught it. Wow. Put good wood to it, but right to the first baseman. Oh, well. What's up, Daniel Barry? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. That sounded for you. Happy Sunday to you. Well, that was a great opportunity we wasted. Dang it, man. And how hot the offense was. Right now, we're going a little cold spurt. It happens ups and downs. Dang it, man. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. All right, man. It's just one of those series, man. Unfortunately, it seems like we let the White Sox series spill over into this series. And that's happened the last 3 years. 2 out of 3 years, or no, 3 out of 4 years, that's happened with the White Sox. They've been terrible, and we've lost, either got swept or lost 2 out of 3 to them. Don't ask me why or how. I'm just telling you what happened. Just off memory, that's what it looks like. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, to be honest, guys, we know we're giving a lot of people rest and stuff like that, but there should be no point that Don Smith, Mateo are not playing. We can't play this game. We don't have enough talent. We don't have enough talent to come in and just say we're just gonna randomly, rest people because we've been too injured, man. Here's one to pitch. It served two purposes. One purpose is that you're putting your best guys out there and they stay in a rhythm. Another purpose is you're not putting out guaranteed outs. Yeah, Southside. I mean, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. All right, 2-2 to count. Yeah, it was a good hit by Rowdy. He just hit it where somebody was at, and they made a good defensive hit. I mean, defensive catch. Looked like the infield was in too, so great on your heels and great hit. Like, look what was happening, man. We had Olson Riley, Eli White, Yastrzemski, and Leon as the 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters. That's 4 automatic outs. That's like basically giving away an inning, and then the first pitch of the first batter at the first inning or the next inning. Here's one. The pitch swing got a miss. Strike 3. Hey, we got a new young pitcher in there. What is it? Karen Chalk? Karen Chalk. I think that's how you say his name. All right, good job by Karen Chalk. Got the first out. Strikeout, my bad. Go sit down. Chair and check. Here's one. Hit that ball way too high. Curveball missed it. Curveball butted head. One solo, smiling. Here's the one to pitch. That's a strike at the top of the strike zone. Good pitch, curveball. 84-mile-per-hour. Love to see it. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the one to pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 to count. That's don't leave nothing hanging over the plate. That's all. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. Fastball. 96-mile-per-hour. Forcing fastball inside corner. Right at the waist. 3-2 to count. And walked him. Kind of figured that. We can just get a double play and get out of here, though, so I'm not worried about that. Come on, Karen Chop. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too high. 1-0 to count. One and one's a count. Come on, man. Young is 1 for 3 today. Guys, we're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. This game lasting a good bit. Windy day, you see the trash blowing on the field. Here's one to pitch. Swing and a miss. 96, 14 fastball. 1 and 2 is the count. Pickoff move, unsuccessful to first base. That's one pickoff move. All right, 2 and 2 to count. Come on, kid. 18 pitches, young. 1 and 3. Man, come on, man. And here's one pitch, stolen base. Got him right on top of the helmet. Knocked his helmet off. Great tag applied by Ozzie Albies. Great throw by Sandy. Let's go, man. Applause in the chat. All right, we're going to the top half of the 7th inning. Braves down 6-1. All right, bathroom break.
Oishir ATL says. Another series in the dirt.
Who's going to win, sir? Yes, good job. All right, guys, we're back. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, here's the one in the pitch. Ball, let's go. 1-0 is the count. Come on, Braves. Mike Shrimpsey at the bat. Still got to make up for that horrible throw he did. Here's one in the pitch. 2-0 to count. Good eye. A walk is just as good as a hit, Mike. I need you to get on base by all means necessary. We're in the top half of the 7th inning. The Braves are down by 5 runs, 6-1. Mike Yastrzemski is up the bat, a.k.a. Yaz. 3-0 to count. Great eye by Yaz. Got to get on base. You can't hit a grand slam without getting somebody on base. Here's the one in the pitch. Walked him on 4 pitches. Love to see it. Walk it out. Emojis in the chat. Hold up. Wait a minute, DJ Shire. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Leadoff guy on. Top half of the 7th inning, guys. We are the #1 team scoring in 7th inning or later. So all is not lost yet. Here's the one in the pitch. Here come Big Sandy. Hold up. Isn't the squirrel in SpongeBob SquarePants named Sandy? Here's the one in the pitch that ball foul. Oh man, I trip myself out sometime. All right, on to the count of Sandy. Here's a wind the pitch, and there goes Sandy back into your bubble. Go back in your air bubble, Sandy. One. Down in Bikini Bottom. All right, Money Mike back up the bat. He's 1 for 2 with a single walk and a scored a run. Here's a wind the pitch. Money Mike swinging at the first pitch. Cutter caught most of the plate, but he missed it. On 1 to count. We need a double right here to move this guy over to third base. Here's a wind the pitch. Money Mike hits that thing right to the shortstop. That's 1, and that's 2. Disgusting. And we're in a 7-inning stretch. You're going to get a 7-inning disgusting Take Me Out to the Ball Game remix. Please put your musical notes in the chat to help me sing the disgusted Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out with the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Nah, buy me a hit. How about that? So this root for the Braves. If they don't lose, it's a shame. Because 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. In this dang on ball game. The end. Braves got Country Fest going on right now. If you guys want to go check that out, it's been going on the entire weekend. Ain't much to say about this. There should not be a Kim pitcher up there for All-Star or Olson Riley. And Ronald ain't going to qualify, unfortunately. Hot dog it, man. I just won these games that the Braves go through when they struggling inside. There you go, man. Mm-mm-mm. All right, man. So we're going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Braves down 6-1. Hate to see it. What is Beatty at the bat, I think? Left-hander. Ronaldo Lopez pitching. Check swing, got him. Ronaldo Lopez, one of the best right-handers against left-handers this season. I ain't seen this dude pitch in a while. He can't pitch. He can't pitch multiple days in a row at all. Underhand throw, steps on the bag, he's out. But you'll get your best out of Ronaldo Lopez 1 out of every 7 games, 5 to 7 games. You don't ever see him pitching back-to-backs anymore. So, yeah. Here's one to pitch. Strike at the top of the strike zone. Simeon looking at it. He's 1 for 3 for today. 0-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball a little bit too low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Magic Man 2 says. Brewers beating the Phillies 4-0 7th.
Appreciate you, Brewers.
Magic Man 2 says. So there's some help.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We need it. 2-1 to count. Here's the one to pitch. We helped you guys out. Oh, fly ball out by Olson. Nice. Good catch. 2 outs. We beat up on the Reds, the Cubs, and the Cardinals. The least y'all can do is reciprocate that for us.
Magic Man 2 says. LOL.
There go Beatty right there. There he is. Left hand. I knew it was left hand. All right, so he's a little bit taller. My bad. 1-0 to count. That ball missed inside. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. 2-0 to count with Lopez. Hate to see it. Now he going to be sitting dead green on something. Got to make a good pitch right here, young man. Here's the one in the pitch. 3-0 to count.
Magic Man 2 says. I know y'all thirsty for Miz, but ever consider snatching Skins from Pittsburgh?
Skins? I wouldn't mind getting Skins. Here's the one in the pitch. That's a strike at the knees. I would love to get Skins. I would love to have Skins on this team. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. Way to fight back. Ronaldo Lopez. 3-2 to count. Here's the one in the pitch. And he walked him. That would be a player that I would say, okay, I'll give up Ronald for him. Here's the one in the pitch. And only because there's uncertainty about re-signing Ronald. Outside of the health issues, there's uncertainty about re-signing him. So, 0-1 to count. But it literally would take someone like Paul Skeens for me to really consider to trade Ronald Acuna Jr. under any circumstances. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball way too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, run at first base. Melendez up the bat. He's over 2. Let's make that 0 for 3, please.
Magic Man 2 says. Same, but Pittsburgh is chasing wild card. They would
we need them to
probably
hit
keep him, unfortunately.
That ball fouled off. Yeah, we need them to hit a slump. Then they can have all the prospects they want. Give me Skeens. You want Waldrop? Give me Skeens. Just saying. Here's one to pitch, ball in the dirt. 3-2 to count. Full count. No 2-out shenanigans, Lopez, please. Also been a problem with Lopez this season, even when started. He can get people to 0-2 and don't finish his plate. Yeah. Here's the one to pitch, and he walked him. All right, here we go again. How you do on Grand Theft? Oh, man. Here we go again. At least Turns is up the bat. He's 0 for 3. At least that's a good thing. He's 0 for 3. So at least it's not a supreme. The 9-hole. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. Lopez, please. Don't let the top half come back up. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 94 mile per hour. 14 fastball. 1-1 to count. Come on, Braves. Hmm. 1-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the one to pitch. That ball fouled off.
Magic Man 2 says. Only 41 days till Falcons training camp.
We're going to go out there, imagine. We're going to go out there. We might not stream, though. Most likely we won't stream. But we're going to go out there. Maybe have a stream afterwards to talk about what we saw. Might do it like that. Swing, get a miss. There you go, Lopez. Get up out of here. Go sit down.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
Magic Man 2 says. Still waiting 3 years now, to get you to run the 40 LOL.
Oh, keep on waiting. My name ain't Rich Eisen. Yeah.
Magic
Not at
Man
all.
2 says. LOL.
Give $1 million to the kids of a charity, then give $1 million to me because my knees are gonna be shot after I run that 40. I'm gonna need knee replacement.
Magic Man 2 says, is run the 40 for $1 million.
Yep. No, it's for $2 million. Yeah.
Magic Man 2 says, is run the 40 for $1 million.
Yeah. It's for $2 million. $2 million.
Natasha Sims G10 says, Lord just got in what the what.
What's up, Natasha? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream, fam. I see you. It's just one of them things, man. It seems like the Braves let the White Sox loss travel over to the Met series. Hopefully, when we come back home, we can handle these Giants and win 2 out of 3 and get back on the right track. But yeah, it's just a comedy of errors today, and the bats went frigid. Here's one of the pitch, but when you don't have Mateo in the whole time, you're trying to have him come in and pinch hit. We've had a lot of magic like that this season, but eventually all of that stuff ceases, and then you got to be solid. Here's one to pitch, and those are things that we're finding out. When you start off with, when you have a lineup, and I mean, it's due to injury, guys. I mean, really and truthfully. But when you have a lineup, that ball weakly hit the third base, go throw him out. Beatty, good defense. Dubon trying to hustle it out, but got beat by a full step. When you initially have a lineup going to Olson Riley, then Eli White, Yastrzemski, and Sandy Leon, that's 4 straight outs. Those are DOs, designated outs, at least for this season. So it's unfortunate that Olson Riley is a part of that designated out crew now.
Hello everyone, God bless United Strong in Jesus' name, hallelujah, amen.
What's up, Tim? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah. And that's all, I mean, to be honest, that's all we could do outside of having Mateo play, you know. Like, there should be no time that Mateo doesn't play. We are too injured to be resting shortstops, trying to coddle a professional player that's getting over $20 million in Hassan Kim. Bro, I don't care about your feelings. You're not producing. I got to play the best players. Now, we do have a big enough lead in the division to try to see if we can, steal some games. But eventually, those games catch up with you, you know?
Daryl Thomas 884 says, the Dream should make amends for this baseball game.
Well, let me check the score and see what the Dream was doing, actually. Well, I didn't see it. Let's go to the top. I'm sure they got the score up there. Most hard hit balls this season: Dodgers, then the Braves, and then the Pirates. Here's the one to pitch. Matty O up the bat. Cutter at the top of the strike zone, 88 miles per hour. It's 47 to 39 right now at halftime. Great job by the Dream. First quarter woes again, but the second quarter they exploded for 34 points. So you got to love that. But they started off the first quarter only scoring 13. So second quarter they popped off, and that's great to see. Hopefully they can get a dub. 0-2 the count right now to Matty O. Here's the one to pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Matty O. 0-3 pitches. Mentor. AJ coming in, doing his old team dirty. AJ with the light beard instead of the AJ coming in, doing his old team dirty. We show Miss AJ Mentor. Here's the one to pitch. And that ball hit. Great defense by Beatty. He's out, one pitch. And that's 2 outs. No, it's not. That's 3. My bad. AJ Mentor come in and mow down the Braves. That looked a little personal, didn't it?
Terry XW3GX says, the Braves have lost 4 out of our last 5.
It's all right, Terry. I'm not worried or scared about it. It's concerning, but I ain't worried or scared. Bad road trip by the Braves. That's all it is. Bad road trip. You thought you were going to win. You thought you were going to sweep one of the teams and then win the other, or possibly sweep both, but you did not. Now you got San Francisco coming in. You need to win 2 out of 3 right there. Set the tone by winning the first game. Don't let losing to the White Sox become 3 series losses. That's what happened in 2023 after the All-Star break, and that was the start of the slide. I'm telling you, I was there. I was watching it. But teams are going to hit lows like this, guys. It is baseball. You're going to lose a series or 2 to teams you feel like you're much better than. That's baseball. That's all I can say. That's baseball. Yep, we got the Giants and then the Brewers. So at best, it'll be lovely to sweep the Giants. They're 28-43. It'll be lovely to sweep them, but I just want to win 2 out of 3. Win 2 out of 3. Anthony Molina coming in right now to pitch. Last time we saw
Natasha
him pitch
Sims
was
G10
in May
says,
versus the Rockies.
am I
Here's
wrong
the
in
one to
thinking
pitch.
AJ was not this good on our team, was it?
We talking about AJ Smith-Shawver on Natasha? Are you talking about the Braves not being as good as they were at the beginning? No, I just think that the Braves continuously getting injured. That's all. I still like this team, but eventually, injuries catch up. It's but so much you can say. Next man up. And that's a broken bat little blooper. Wow. Whatever, Magic Man. We'll see. Every good team we face, we beat. So that I'm not worried about. I'm worried about these dog days of the summer and us overlooking teams. Even though we shouldn't, how injury prone we've been, you know. The White Sox hurt worse than this because the White Sox actually came back against us both games, you know. AJ Smith-Shawver never gave us anything. I mean, if we want to keep it 100, he's a heck of a talent, but on the field, he could never make it past the fourth inning. If anybody's a candidate whenever they come back to be a closer, not closer, but a bullpen guy, it's AJ, just like Ditter. Here's a wind to pitch. He hasn't shown the stuff to go past 4 innings. It's been some electric stuff, but it's more so we might need to make him a reliever. Here's one to pitch, and that ball fought off. Foul ball. Molina getting up to 97 miles per hour. That's not a bad thing per se, but we definitely need to solidify our starting rotation. Now, I think when Swellenbach and Waldrop get back, they will, hopefully. Fingers crossed if they come back like they were before. Swing got a miss. No, foul ball, my bad. You going outside, babe? Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. You, yeah, it's definitely gonna be hot. Larry, you gonna go outside with Mama? All right, 2-2 to count. Run at first base. Bo Bichette up the bat. Here's a winding pitch. Inside out swing. That's going to be a base hit. Ozzie Albies rolls it into the dugout. Look like almost. It's a comedy of errors going on right now. Let's get on out of here. Get out of New York. Bring y'all regularly, but down back to Atlanta. Trying to grab it, scoop it up with the glove, and throw it over. Yeah. Ron Washington would be cursing you out right now, Ozzie, for doing that. Larry. Okay. Hey. You got the NFL book? That's for last year, son. One over the count. Juan Soto at the bat. There are 2 runners on with no outs. Yeah, I mean, Molina's in there to save the bullpen. Pretty much. Here's one to pitch, that ball in the dirt. The Dreamer up 52 to 40 right now. It's 5-1 in the third quarter. He just started the third quarter. Here's one to pitch, that ball grounded in the dirt. Foul ball. 3-1 is the count. Here's the one to pitch. And Soto hits that right in center field. That's going to score 2 runs. It is 8-2. I mean, 8-1, excuse me. He just scored 2. Juan Soto with an RBI single. Brought in 2 runs. Yeah, the floodgates opened up. Time to get on the plane and head back to Atlanta. Trying to get out of New York. Maybe they was partying, baby. I don't know. Shauna said they was out there partying last night with the Knicks fans. There go another base hit. No, it's caught. That's the first out. Wow. Here's the one in the pitch swing and a miss. Ewing. Yeah, it's time to get on the plane. Fire up the Jets. Y'all don't even get to take a shower. Y'all coming back home stank. Because that's how our offense was. Stank. Going to the count. Here's the one in the pitch. That's that curveball miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Only 1 out. Run on first base. All right, strikeout. Let's go. Good job, Molina. Out number 2. Here's the one in the pitch. Simeon. Strike at the knees. He's challenging it. Do you already up 8-1? Why are you prolonging the game? Strike. Natasha said not eating no cherries for me before the game is bad luck. So you normally eat cherries before the game? You better go get some more cherries then. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball inside, ball. 1-1 is the count. Change up. 88 mile per hour. Molina out to 23 pitches. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball way too low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and two to count. Oh, you said cantaloupe. Okay, well, eat some cantaloupe. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball in the dirt. Curveball. I don't even know how he hit that. That's a good pitch. I don't know how he fouled that off and stayed alive. That thing was well out of strike zone. Good pitch. Ball inside almost hit a man. Here is something you can't understand. Almost hit a man. Oh, look at that little dude chilling. Here's the one in the pitch. That ball fouled off. 97 mile per hour, 4-seam fastball straight down Broadway. 3-2 to count for Molina. Funky Cole Molina. And they call me Tone Loke anyway. Here's the one in the pitch. Strike 3. Get up out of there. Good pitch. Go sit down. Oh, look at that little dude chilling.
Go sit down like a man. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey. Go sit down. Hey.
No, it wasn't a good week when Braves fans and general pundits of baseball thought the Braves were going to go 5-1 in this stretch. You got the White Sox, who are a much improved team. They're over 500. But the Mets are abysmal. They're 8 games under 500. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We didn't play one of the games. One of the games got canceled due to inclement weather. All those tornadoes and stuff going on in the upper Midwest. Well, they got Braves stuff in the MLB store in New York, surprisingly. Not really. Yeah, disappointing, that's all. Hobbit, I would not include Sean Murphy in that players we miss. Drake Baldwin, yes. Heck yes. Ronald Acuna, yes. Heck yes. Sean Murphy, we ain't miss him at all. If you want to say, well, Larry, Sean Murphy got to be better than Sandy, and no, he's not, actually. He's not. Not right now. I don't know what's going on with Sean Murphy. He has not been the same since halfway through the first time we got him. He's been either injured or in a slump. Those are the facts. Go look it up. He made the All-Star team when he first got here, and after that, he ain't been the same. Injured or just poor play. We actually needed Drake Baldwin in the worst way. We had before we got Drake Baldwin, we had 3 major holes in our lineup. And that was catcher, shortstop, and left field. Now it's just shortstop and left field. Strike. And I hope and pray that Austin Riley can come out of his slump, because he's been in a slump over a year now. Here's the one to pitch, and there we go. That's one going bat. Nope, at the one to track. Brazamba. Zoban. Okay, that's his name. All right, there you go. The Hobbit. You can't change Murphy to Pofar. Pofar ain't never played for us, but 7 games. No. That was man, I can't stand that dude. All right, foul ball. Try to catch it, but could not catch it. This dude literally cheated us and got a guaranteed contract. Did performance enhancing drugs got a contract, and ain't been, and then doubled down and did it again. Like, I don't care, man. Get this dude off of our roster. It ain't like somebody's going to pay him. Just cut him. Back-to-back seasons on getting PEDs. 10th season, having your career season. I wonder why. Because you were down there with Tatis Jr. and his dad. That's a known doper. So, yeah. The Braves have a wealth of young talent in the minor leagues. They're just unwilling to bring them up right now. You know why? Because a lot of these players got bigger contracts. So this is all about politics now. Instead of bringing up the young talent you got down in the minor leagues, supplanting some of these guys that are struggling. Not struggling, struggling. Here's the one in the pitch. If you're playing baseball from a spreadsheet, you're at a disadvantage. Here's the one in the pitch. Mateo looking, line drive right at the center fielder. He's out. That's out number 3. And that's the end of the game. Braves lose the series 8-1. Want wants in the chat. I mean, in my opinion, there is absolutely no reason that there's 2 players down in the minors that could play left field right now. Give them a try. They're batting over 350 in the minors. Give them a try. Eric Wagman definitely needs to be up here. Like, just should be. And we playing this dance. And Elder has been good this season, but it seems like people are learning what he's doing. They're getting the book on how he's pitching now, and they're adjusting. Mateo should start. No more rotating and trying to see if Kim can catch fire. He's not. He's a sub 100 player with poor defense. Stop doing that. Just because we got a huge lead in the division, don't piss away your entire first 2 months of the season trying stuff poorly. Trying stuff and bringing young players in from the minors is different from running somebody out there that can't hit the side of their face if their hand was on the side of their face. So, yeah, I'm not worried, but I am concerned. You can't just keep coming out there and trotting people out there saying, well, I'm going to see if they can work it out. You put people in, you having people not keep rhythm. And baseball is all about rhythm. Oh, there's a beautiful Shonda. Hey, babe. Okay, I got to go. All right, guys. You guys take it easy. Got to do some gardening stuff. All right, but I'm coming, babe. I'm coming. All right, I got to go. Snakes in the garden. Got to go, guys. See you guys later. Peace.